guess this is the only way I can have it. Whatever. Fine by me. What do I talk about? What do I talk about? Let's see. As I can see, so far nobody's on, which is whatever. That's fine. Well, what up, YouTube? My name is Dakota West, aka D-Dub2-3. Right now, I'm coming at you live out of Clinton, Iowa. I would show you my birth certificates for all this, but somehow or other they came up missing. So yeah, I kind of got jacked. Which is whatever. Cops ain't gonna do shit anyways, because cops in this town are fucking pricks. What is this? Okay, that's from the punch. Yeah, that's whatever. So yeah, as I was saying, my birth certificates. As I was saying, my birth certificates came up missing, so I can't really give you guys the proof on that at the moment. I'm gonna have to order some new ones. But trying to find them. Maybe I can. I don't know. Anyways, whatever. Okay, so yeah, my birth certificates came up missing. And a person staying with us for a while, he invited some other person over, and I got jacked. So yeah, that's kind of the story of my life right now. My room was such a mess. Main reason why I need maids. My room is a mess. I don't like cleaning, so yeah. Anyways, what I'm here to talk about is a lot of political stuff that's going on in this country. I'm not political, okay? First of all, I am actually very, very, very far from being political, but I do have my very own political views. Now, for a while, I was a Republican, but given the certain circumstances on the way the world's becoming today, I decided to just be independent. I don't give a fuck. I don't like any of the presidents coming up. Obama was probably like one of the best presidents besides Bill Clinton that we've ever had in this country. There's a lot of shit talk about Obama and Michelle, which I feel really bad about that because you guys have actually done a lot more for this country than Trump has done since he's been in office. And Obama was in office for 8 years. I haven't seen Trump do one single thing for this country except for send bombs overseas to another country just so he can try to blow them away. I'm sorry, Trump. It's not the way to go, bro. You sit down with the head of each country. You talk out your problems. You don't send bombs overseas just to try and destroy another country because of what they're doing inside of our country, which I haven't even seen them actually do shit inside our country except for make parade marches. Okay, every race has its bad seeds, Trump. That's something you're just gonna have to understand. Every race has its bad seeds. No way around that. White people have bad seeds. Black people have bad seeds. Mexicans, whatever. It don't matter the race. We all got bad seeds in our races, all right? The only way to overcome the bad in our very own country is to eliminate it. You want peace? Eliminate the bad out of your life. Start living for love, freedom, and everything else that this country used to stand for. Now, one thing I will say that Obama did do that was wrong in my eyes anyways was take the pledge and God out of the school systems. I do not care what other people's religions are. I'm not saying that theirs is wrong. I'm just saying everybody has their own belief. Christians get singled out like no other. That's not fair to us. What did we do so wrong for you guys to single us out just because another race or another religion doesn't like it? I'm sorry. I believe in faith, not religion. Religion ain't going to get you to heaven. Faith. And I'm sorry to all you Muslims. Your however many virgins that you're supposed to be getting up in heaven. That just don't happen. I'm sorry. You're not going to be able to have sex after you die. Once you die, that's it. Your soul goes to either heaven or hell. Some souls stay in between. It's just a known fact. Some souls just stay in between. There is no heaven and hell for those lost souls. There just isn't. Their souls are too bad for heaven, not good enough for hell. There's just the limbo. They just stay in between. They don't go anywhere. That's why we got spirits living on this planet today. Because those spirits, those souls didn't go nowhere. Now, if you guys vote for me for president, here's what I'm going to do for this country, all right? It's going to be like this. 1, I'm going to change the way the law is ran in this country. Cops are becoming lazy, especially right here in Clinton. Cops are becoming so lazy that they're now making you have to go to the courthouse to file small claims. They don't even want to come out to do reports anymore. I ain't got that kind of money. I can't get a job. In fact, if I can't be put into the polls for the race for 2020 presidential elections, I have my medical papers right here. Any cop that tries to stop me, I will sue you because I have mental problems and you cannot touch me. This right here is my proof of my mental problems. I will overcome the poverty in this country. I will take out the poverty in this country. All you rich people out there that think that you're so good because you have all that money, you ain't shit. You ain't getting taxed for nothing because of all the money that you have. While all of us poor people live down here in poverty. I might be dressed right now looking like I'm not poor, but that's just because my mama bought me these clothes. I didn't buy any of these. This chain right here came off of a bird cage. This chain right here, my mama bought. I came into $4,000 when I was up in Oregon, and I'm not even gonna say how, because that don't matter. Because I felt like I was part of a scam. I felt like I was being, well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what happened, because it's gonna come out eventually anyways, right? Here's the thing. I came into $4,000, almost $5,000. It was like $4,900 something dollars that I came into when I was up in Oregon State. Because money for me is not a problem to run into. But when you're gonna sit there and tell me I have to take so much out of it and put so much into, or move so much from one bank account and put it into another bank account, yeah, that's fraud. And the fact that the 2 women that were telling me that they could both get in trouble for this, that were telling me they could seriously get a lawsuit put against them for doing this because it's not their money to be touching like that, but they gave it to me as a way to make some extra money on the side. So I took that money, I ran with that money. and I still haven't gotten in trouble. And you want to know why? Because it's going to fall back on them, not on me. I'm not the one who was in the wrong. They're the ones that was in the wrong for trying to get me to do something and take other people's money and try to give me some of that money. I didn't want to do it like that. So I played them, because ain't no fucking hot ass bitch gonna come up to anybody and say, I got a way for you to make money without dating you first, without even seeing you first. I never met the woman when I got the money, because I knew it was never gonna happen. I'm not that lucky like that to have a model like chick meet me like that. I'm just not that type that those kind of girls will want to meet. Now, I did what I did because I wasn't going to be the one to go down for something that they were trying to have me do. Now, they have tried reactivating my account up in Oregon. Never worked. So yeah, I came in the $4,000, helped out my brother, helped out myself a little bit. Do I get any thanks from my brother for that? Yeah, I got the thanks. But you want to know what he told me, or what I heard him say? Because it was about me, but it wasn't to my face. He went and told our birth mom that if I ever was on the streets and I had no place to go, he wasn't going to help me out. I help him out with free money, but he ain't going to help me out, which is fine. So whatever. I ain't tripping about it. You know, it's whatever. It's cool. Still love you, bro. It's whatever. I got you. I help you out, but you don't want to help nobody else out, because as long as you're getting money, you don't give a fuck about nobody else. But it's all good. See, me, I'm the type of person, I will help anybody out. I'll help out anybody that needs help, because that's just the way I am, because that's the kind of heart I have. I have too much love for people, and I shouldn't, but I do. Whether I'm for God or I'm against God, it don't matter. I still have love for humanity. A love that you cannot get with money. So Trump, just know you're doing everything wrong. And I see that. A lot of your supporters don't see that, but I do. I'm going to undo every fuck up you've ever done being in the office. I will take back and I will put back the pledge, God, and everything that this country used to stand for. I'm not going outside of our country to help out those other countries when we need help ourselves in this very country that we live in. We got so much war in our own countries, war on drugs, which I can understand, you know, the harder shit. Anything that's above weed, I can understand having a war on that. But what about the war for poverty? Or the war to get out of poverty, I mean. What about all that? I don't see you helping out with that. Because all you want is that money. You just want to put people in prison. All you presidents are all the same. You just want to put the people in prison that are doing all these drugs. But yet you're still giving up these exact same people the exact same drugs that you're trying to keep them away from. I was on Ritalin most of my life. Most of my childhood life, I should say. For ADHD, bipolar, ODD, and many more. Now, because of the Ritalin and the Adderall, I went from one to the other. Fucked me up. Now I have anxiety. Now I can't sleep because I have insomnia. And it even gave me depression. So do you really want to fuck with me? Does this government really want to fuck with me? I don't think so. Because you're not going to be able to handle me. Like I said, I've got my medical records from Kaiser Permanente. on 12/19/17 last year. All my medical records. There's what? 50 something pages, I believe. Yeah. 50 something pages of my medical records. And I'm going to take you here where I have all of this proof. ODD, adjustment. ADHD dates back to toddlerhood. When I was born, motherfuckers. Mood, insomnia. So for all those who want to deny any of this, there's your proof on that. That's the first bit of my proof. I am 25 years old. I was adopted from my birth mom by my grandma. You can find my birth certificates up in Oregon State. Oregon City, Oregon, where I was born, at the Clackamas Hospital. I may not be political, but I do have my own views on how this country should be ran. And I will see to it that it gets ran the way it should have been run a long time ago. Because that's the type of person I am. I don't need to go through no legislators. I don't need to go through a separate office to do something. They ain't nothing but people that'll be under the president. Anybody that's under the president should not have a say in this damn country. The president is the president for a reason. Now, I'm not against guns. No, I believe guns are a gift. I really do. We got people that like to go hunting with guns. We got people that like to keep themselves protected with guns. You try taking those guns away, and you will have a war on your hands right here in this very country that you are not going to like. It's going to be everybody with guns coming after the next president that tries to take away those guns. I can guarantee that. I'm not the type that's going to be doing something like that because I love guns myself. I am a gun person, but I don't own guns. My dad used to, and I've shot them all off. And oh my gosh, let me tell you how much fun it is shooting off a freaking rifle. I've shot off a 270. I've shot off a 30-30. I've shot off a few 22 pistols, a few 22 rifles, and I've shot off a couple other rifles, some hunting rifles that have a scope on them. Oh my, let me tell you something. Ain't nothing like the power you can get from a gun. Just the kick of it when it presses on your shoulder, kicks back. I had a nice red mark right here on my shoulder because I was shooting off my dad's rifles down in Missouri onto a target, one right after another. I'd waste up all the bullets on one rifle, go to the next. Waste up all those, go to the next. My shoulder right here is strong. I have no fear of this country. I have no fear of the police. I will ruin the law in this country and make it better. I will make it to where the cops must serve their communities because they're not doing that. They're becoming lazy. They don't want to write no more. They're becoming fat. You're supposed to serve and protect, not hide behind a desk and not do shit. It ain't no wonder why the FBI is coming down here right now along with SWAT and taking over Clinton because you fucking cops don't want to do shit. You only care about yourselves. You don't care about the people. And then you want to sit there and tell me I'm badgering you? No, motherfucker, I'm badgering the way that you guys do things. I'm not badgering you as a fucking person. I have more respect for you as a person than I do for you as a cop. That's what you need to understand, motherfuckers. I'm coming after you in a bigger way than what you can even fucking imagine. My name is D-Dub2-3. I do rap, and I have put you guys up in the fucking music that I made. All the way back in 2015. I even did the exact same thing when I was living up in Salem, Oregon. I put you cops in my music because I do not like the way you do your law. Now, granted, cops on the West Coast, man, I got to give you guys props, though. You guys play by the books. Cops back here don't do that. They don't understand the value of somebody else's life because they only care about their own. Now, there's one thing I do want to say, though, to the police up in Salem, Oregon, that manhandled me down to the ground when I wasn't doing nothing but minding my own business. I told you one day there is going to be an uprising, and you are going to have another matter, just like what NWA did to you guys back in the 90s. And it's going to be me that's going to be doing it. Because I've already started doing it back in 2015. But apparently nobody likes listening to my music. What, is the West Coast no longer good enough for you guys no more? Is West Coast rap really out the door because of all these fucking people coming out of Chicago with their auto-tune and their little mumbling? Fuck mumble. I do real rap. Real rap. I don't need auto-tune. I don't need nothing except for a microphone and a beat. My freestyling ain't the best, but I can write down music like no other. I can write stories like no other. My beats may not even be the best, but I don't care. As long as it has some type of bass drum and some type of melody behind it, I'm good. I can rap to any type of beat. And I think I've already proved that. Once you go listen to my song, Anger, I did that on a techno beat to a very awesome song that I used to like, still do love to this day, from the movie Blade. Blood Rave, Pump Panel, Confusion. I made a rap to the remix of that beat that I found on YouTube. Now, let me also say this. To all you motherfuckers out there, to all of you motherfuckers out there thinking that I'm all about that trap life. This is not a trap house, all right? I'm not selling dope out of my house. I don't even listen to trap music like that. People are trying to get me into trap life. I'm not about that type of life. I'm strictly about the West Coast. West Coast. I don't care about the music coming out of Chicago. Until Chicago people go down to fucking Compton and live out there for about a week, if they survive that long, I will be impressed. But until then, do not sit there and tell me Chicago's better than the West Coast. Until then, do not sit there and tell me that Chicago can outdo anybody on the fucking West Coast. I know what the West Coast can do. And I also know what Chicago can do. I went to Chicago. Sorry, I stuttered. I went to Chicago to be on The Voice. And I got recognized because I'm from the West Coast. I'm from the best place to live on this fucking continent. That's respect. Trump, you don't get that kind of respect from me because of the way that you are. Your wife, Little Miss Porn Star, that's not first lady quality. Showing herself off like that. I don't give a fuck if she's a model or not. I don't give a fuck if she's a porn star or not. You both have a duty to uphold to this country. Doing what she does and doing what you do is not showing this country any type of respect. You want the respect that you claim you deserve? Change your lifestyle. Because I know you're not living for God, allowing your wife to be a fucking porn star. what you guys do outside of office, when you're no longer president and she's no longer the first lady, I don't give a fuck. Until then, you have a duty to uphold. You have a platform to live by. Being the president, being the first lady, being the first son, the first daughter, whatever. You have a duty to uphold. You have a duty to this country to uphold. Doing things the way that you guys are is not fulfilling that duty. All you're doing is just making that hole bigger. But you don't understand that. You don't even realize that. You claim you're all about God, Trump, but you're allowing your wife to go do that. Sleep with other people, whether it be female or male. That's not being a Christian. That's just being religious. I have no fear because God took away my fears. I have no fears because I don't need fears, because I understand everything that's going on in this country. I understand everything that's out there in the world. I don't need to fear the world. I don't need to fear you. I don't need to fear no damn pig. The only person I need to fear is God himself, because he's the only thing that I don't understand. And when I say I don't understand him because I fear him, or I fear him because I don't understand him, it's got nothing to do with him being unseen. It's got nothing to do with him not being there, because he's always there. He's around us every single day, listening to us, watching us. He knows what we're doing. He knows what you're doing. He knows I'm not perfect. He knows you're not perfect. But Trump, doing what you're doing is not very Christian either. That's why I wrote that song about you in 2015 called Trump. And I started it out, fuck Trump, fuck Trump, fuck Trump. Stop acting like a hump. Get your act together. Because you ain't nothing. I'm something because I actually have standards to live by. I'm something because I'm not out there on a daily basis throwing myself out there like that. I could be, but I'm not. Because I'm trying to help take care of my mom, along with my dad, who in 2009 had a stroke. He cannot move the right side of his body, and he cannot talk. He has a trach hole right here from his stroke. My mom's on the verge of death. The doctors only gave her 6 months to a year to live. So it's going to be my duty come the next presidential election that I will make it as president. Because I got a lot more to lose than what a lot of you might think. And I'm not talking about physical things. I'm not talking about earthly items. If something doesn't happen for me, because I can't go out there and just get a job. Now, without somebody getting a job for me, I realize that my mentality stops me from having a job. But I can't even get on fucking SSI. You guys saw the paperwork. But I can't get a job. So my only thing is, I can either go out there and hustle, which I'm not good at because I've never hustled a day in my life. I can continue doing my music, which I plan on doing anyways, whether I'm president or not. Or I can become president. Because that's the dreams. If LeBron James can make it into the NBA at the age of 18, why can't I at the age of 25 become president? Why? Because you guys have rules. Fuck your rules. ODD, bitch. Your rules do not apply to me because I don't follow the rules of the world. I follow the rules of God, the laws of God. And nowhere in the Bible does it say you must be this age to become president of the United States. Nowhere in the Bible does it say you must follow the rules of the United States because that's what they want you to do. Now, granted, it does say you must follow the laws. But when you have what I have, that no longer applies. The government's laws don't apply to me because of my mentality. My mental issues makes it to where I don't have to follow the rules. I'm going to make up some rules, best believe, and it's going to be directed right towards the law. It's also going to be directed towards the rich. I'm going to get the poor out of poverty. I'm going to tax the rich so much that it'll boost the poverty in this country to where people will get out of it. Lower all the prices on groceries. Lower the prices of gas. I'm going to make sure they stay lowered. See, Trump, you ain't helping out this country. Me, I'm going to. Because my mentality outweighs yours. You want logic? I just gave it to you. You want politics? I just gave it to you. My logic is going to outweigh yours. And you want to know why? Because my mentality. I have ODD. I don't have to listen to you. I don't have to listen to the cops. That's why, come next election, I'm going to make sure I have these with me. Because any cop that tries to stop me, anybody for that matter who tries to stop me or even lay a hand on me, not only are you going to be on the ground with your face in the mud for just touching me, but you're also going to have a fucking lawsuit on your hands that you will not be able to get out of because I have the proof of my mental problems. Now, Trump, for you, I've tried getting on disability through your website that I saw on Facebook. Actually, in fact, I've tried doing it numerous times. Still haven't gotten no call. You guys say you don't have enough evidence. Then what do you call that I just showed you? That whole entire binder, minus what's towards the back, full of all that focus stuff that I learned within the first 5 days on how to become a call representative for CenturyLink and DirecTV both. That's my medical problems. I even have in there, and I will show you this. Yeah, see, look at this. This is stuff I learned while at Focus. And this is from the healthcare. Okay. So let me just show you all this stuff here right quick. This is all the stuff that I learned while I was at Focus. All of this. HSI. All of that. Everything. I mean, it's all here. Within the first 5 days, I've learned all of this. All the notes I've taken down. How much I can write. See, Trump? The knowledge I have, I can comprehend more than what you think. More than what anybody thinks. Now, these are from Bridgeview, not Kaiser Permanente, and they go all the way to right here. This was the last time I was there. And this is what I was going for. Now you guys are going to see a little bit of mess. These are called trazodone, Trump. You want to know what these are used for? Trazodone is used for sleep. Originally used for depression. These were given to me on the 1st of June. No, take that back. On the 1st of May, sorry. These were given to me on the 1st of May of this year. I'm supposed to be taking 1 tablet by mouth at bedtime every night. I still have this many left. However many is in here. I don't know. I haven't counted. There was 30. I was supposed to take these within a month. I don't like taking pills. In fact, I actually refuse to take pills. And you want to know something else, Trump? Actually, this is what I want everybody to know this, because I tried to go donate plasma, and I was being truthful about all the mental problems I have. I still have all of these, or at least all of what's left. I don't like taking pills because of this. When I was on Ritalin and Adderall, those fucked up my teeth. Those fucked up my gums. That's why I don't like smiling. To all those who didn't already know, that's the reason why I don't like smiling, because my teeth are nasty. Shit covering up the top part of my teeth again because of how fucked up my teeth are. It's gonna cost me $5,000 a tooth. That's $160,000 to get implants, because I don't like wearing dentures, because I refuse to wear dentures, because I want my teeth to be pearly white again. But that ain't never gonna happen because I'm poor, because I can't get a job because of my mentality. Now, Trump, you tell me something. How can somebody living like me with so many disabilities in the mental state not be on SSI? But yet other people get to be. I got my proof, Trump. I showed you my proof, Trump. You ain't shit, Trump. Fuck you, Trump. Get the fuck out of office, Trump. I don't like you, Trump. Half of this country don't like you. You already proved who all the racist motherfuckers are in this country, Trump. You want to know something, Trump? I'm half Mexican. I'm Native American, Cherokee to be exact. And I just found out recently that I might have another type of Native American race in me as well, but I can't think of the name of it. I'm also a little bit German, a little bit British, a little bit French. I'm a big mix, Trump. I got every country in me that's a fighter, Trump. You ain't gonna win against me. Nobody is. Y'all don't see it now, but I can guarantee you, come election time, I don't care how old you have to be. I'm throwing that rule out the window now. Because like I said, if LeBron James can get into the NBA at 18, I can make it as a president at 25. Because my mentality will outweigh those of everybody else. Because your logic don't mean jack shit to me. Your rules don't mean jack shit to me. Your laws don't mean jack shit to me. I'm from the West Coast. I got the proof. I have my ID on me. That says Oregon State when I was living in Salem, the capital of Oregon. I lived in Woodburn, Oregon from a year old all the way up till I was 15. Lived in Milwaukee, Oregon for a year before that, after I was born. Moved down to Noel, Missouri at the age of 15. Left all my friends behind. Left my life behind because of my parents wanting to leave. I didn't want to go. I fought it. Moved up here at the age of 18 to Iowa, and I hate it here too. You want to know why I've hated all these places I've ever been to, or that I've ever lived? Because it's not Oregon. Oregon's beautiful. Oregon is the only state that I know of where on the east side, you have nothing but pure country. It's just pure country everywhere on the eastern side of Oregon. Then by the time you get up into the mountain area and go through all the trees, which is so beautiful, then you got all the cities. You got Oregon City, Portland, Tiger, Tualatin, Eugene, Milwaukee, which is the suburb of Portland. You have everything up there. And then you got Woodburn, where I was born. You got Tigard, Oregon, where my dad worked at Fott and Company for most of his life. See, I blame Fott for him having his strokes. I don't blame the smoking. Because he was working in a steel factory. That's exactly what Fott is. Fott and Co. It's a steel company that builds steel beams for the bridges in Portland, Oregon. That's what my dad was doing. He was making $2,000 plus a month. And we were having to pay $3,000 plus a month on property tax. But we still made it from the 90s all the way up till I turned 15, living up in Oregon. And that says a lot. Now, I have lived in other states. I've lived in Illinois for about a month. I've lived in Kentucky for about 6 months. Hated it in those places too, because again, it was in Oregon. I gave it a try. Just like I gave working a try, but it didn't work for me. Because it's not me. Music has always been my life since I was a kid. I got bullied as a kid too. I'll admit, I made some mistakes when I was a kid. I'm still making mistakes now as an adult because I'm not where I should be. I'm not where I want to be. Music's my life. I outdid the kids in the choir every day I went to school. I sang at the top of my lungs, hoping I would get noticed. I played bass guitar in 6th grade in front of the whole entire student body. I have more musical talent than what you can even possibly imagine. I may not be able to play drums or piano or whatever, but I can definitely play the shit out of a guitar and a bass guitar. I played the bass guitar down in Missouri for the marching band. But still, I never got noticed. My musical talents exceed far beyond your presidency. But then again, so do I, Trump. I exceed far beyond you. You might be rich. You might have gold buildings. None of that matters once you die, homie. You ain't shit. Your girlfriend's fake titties don't mean nothing either after you die. They're just gonna go flat. Oh no, Trump. Your girl's titties are gonna go flat when she dies, homie. They ain't shit. All that money you spent out is for nothing. Now, I will admit, I do like flashy things. Yes. My most favorite flashy thing has probably got to be the Lamborghini Aventador LP 700-4 and best believe. Whichever comes first, my mom dying or me becoming president. Either way, I'm going to own me a Lamborghini Aventador LP 700-4. I've always wanted to own a Lamborghini ever since I was a kid. Plain and simple. That's definitely going to be the thing I'm going to own. Because my mom's going to get a settlement anyways. And it's going to be enough money to where I can get one. Either way, Trump, I'm coming for that president seat. One way or another. I'm going to make it into that office. And like I said, any cop out there that tries to stop me, any FBI agent that tries to stop me, any SWAT person that tries to stop me, any type of law enforcement out there that tries to stop me, I got my medical proof and I will throw it right in your fucking face. Binder and all. And you're going to rue the day that you ever even tried to stop me on doing anything ever again. You cops right here in Clinton, Iowa, will even try to touch me ever again. I got the proof and it's all on video now, motherfuckers. Do something. This is not a threat. This is a warning. Just like in WA, fuck the police. It was not a threat. It was a warning to the way you guys were becoming, and look how far you guys have fallen. The law, the judicial system. This country has fallen. And I'm going to rise it back up again. I'm going to raise it back up again. Sorry. And I will raise it. I might be poor, but there's a lot more I can do being a poor person than you will ever be able to do being rich. I'm not over here begging for your money. I'm just saying there's a lot more you could have done to help out us poor people. You should have never got rid of Obamacare. And another thing I'm going to do, especially right here in Iowa, is I'm going to do this. See, Iowa runs like this. They only go by what you got coming in, not what you got going out. I'm going to change that. And every other state that's like that. Oh, and another thing, there's no longer going to be a Commonwealth state in this country. I don't believe in laws being made up as you go. That's going to change. There's going to be a law and you're going to hold to it, because if not, you're going to have to deal with me. I'm sick and tired of the way the law is in this country. Actually, anything could make it like how the Queen of England made it over there. But then again, that would require me to get rid of the guns. And I don't want to do that. But I could easily just get rid of the law. Very easily. And just make rules as I go. Like all these Commonwealth states do. That's what Kentucky was. It was a Commonwealth state. They make up the rules as they go. The cop down there, any bitch that's in the car, cops down there will fuck them. They don't give a fuck. That's why I say fuck the Commonwealth states. Your laws ain't shit. I have mental problems and you motherfuckers touched me. Up in Oregon, I have mental problems and you motherfuckers touched me. Here in Iowa, cops know better than to fucking touch me, because if they do, they'll get medical papers thrown right in their face. I don't have to abide by your laws because I don't have to. Because I have ODD, motherfuckers, oppositional defiant disorder. I do what I want, when I want, how I want. Your laws don't pertain to me. I'm one of a kind, motherfuckers. Do something. I dare you. Because I suggest if you don't want to end up on the ground, you'll leave me the fuck alone when I'm trying to do something good for this country. And the fact that all you motherfuckers want to sit there and tell me that, oh, it's just a petty matter. No. Cops are going to learn not to fuck with me because I am from the West Coast. I grew up on the West Coast. This country is going to learn what it means to be from the best place on this continent. Pure Mexicanville. Hardly any other races. It's pure perfection. You cops want to argue with me? You want to argue with me, Trump? You ain't gonna get nowhere. I got this shit on lock. Oh, and not to mention, I just became an expert at HTML. So I suggest you motherfuckers leave me the fuck alone with what I'm trying to do. Because I am taking this country over. I've said it time and time before in my music, I'm going to take this country over. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Because I don't like the way this country is going. I don't like the road that this country is on. I'm going to make a new road. And I'm going to open up so many more possibilities. There's so many people out there in the music world that ain't getting nowhere because everything's so uptight. People like me. People that can lay down some good music and not go nowhere. I've been into Garth Brooks since I was little, and I mean very little. Since I first heard music in the womb, that's how far back my music life goes. Listening to Garth Brooks, listening to country music, I heard it all in the womb. And I know this because that memory stuck with me. All I have to do is close my eyes and I can picture myself back in the womb. No matter where my birth mom was at, all I heard was country music. I didn't hardly hear any rap. All I heard was country. I was so what is that word? Enclosed from the outside world that just like today, I still can't go anywhere. Couldn't go anywhere back then either. Couldn't hang out with any of my friends. Couldn't do anything. That's how closed off from the world I was. But then I got into rap music. Then I got into Spanish and everything else. And guess what? I loved it. And here's the thing. I can rap like Dr. Dre. I can rap like Eminem. I can rap like Ice Cube. I can dance like Usher. I can sing like Garth Brooks. These are the musical talents that I have. I can play the guitar like Garth Brooks can. I can play any type of song you want me to play. I don't have a guitar on me at the moment because it's up in Oregon. Because I had to come back from my mom's surgery before she died. Because this is the last surgery that she's ever going to have. She's already had it, and the doctor did everything wrong. And that's why she's getting a settlement because of the wire mesh company. But they only want to give her $30 million, and that's not right. She deserves so much more than that for all the pain that she now has to go through because the doctor fucked up. The doctor didn't even go through all the pre-testings. He didn't do no checking. He didn't do shit. He just went straight for the surgery, and that's not right. So yeah, best believe that doctor's gonna have a lawsuit, and there ain't gonna be no protection from me. Sorry, you fucked up, fool. You're going down too, just like the wire mesh company. And if my mom does happen to die before she gets her settlement, best believe if I have to take matters in my hands, yeah, that wire mesh company is gonna be out of a job. Just saying. Because I don't play around. Just like I'm not playing around. I am taking this country over one way or another. And you can't touch me because of my mental problems. So that just leaves one thing. For you to just let me do what I'm going to do. Because America, when it comes down to your rights, your values, your standards, no cop, no president until me is going to do anything for you. But I will. Because I'm going to help out the poor and I'm going to take from the rich, just like Robin Hood. Because fuck the rich. What good is being rich if you ain't going to fucking help out? I am pissed off at the way this country has become. Things were better in the 90s. And there's a reason for that. You Americans today have made this country go to hell. And I'm going to fix that. Fuck your religion. It's all about faith. Fuck your politics. Because it's all about me. It always has been, and it always will be. I can guarantee you. You ain't going to find nobody better than me. You want to know why? Because ain't nobody going to be able to do what I can do. And what I can do is I can help. When I didn't have money, I found ways of getting money. And I gave it to all my friends. Like I said, I've done things in my past when I was a kid that I shouldn't have done. That money I got that I gave to my friends, yeah, that was my mom's Avon money. I jacked her so I can help out my friends. We didn't have the money for me to be doing that. My dad had to pay that out of his own pocket. I'm not the best person in the world, but my views on the world are pretty accurate. My views on you, Trump, pretty accurate. My views on this country, pretty accurate. So what's it going to be? You going to vote me in? Because I know how to steal from the rich and give to the poor, clearly. I've done it in my past and I'll do it again. Fuck the rich. Help out the poor person. That's the way this country is going to start running. Because if not, and you allow more poor people to just starve and die, that's fine. Oh, one more thing before I exit out of this video. Let's talk about food stamps right quick. Food stamps should not have to be a privilege. Food stamps should not have to be earned. Food stamps are for those who do not have a job. Food stamps are for those who can't buy food because they're like me. Food stamps are not for people who have jobs. And $192 a month, that's not good enough. I will raise the food stamp price, or I will raise the amount people get on food stamps. I will help out the poor people. You guys have any problems at all, just let me know. You can find me on Facebook, just look up my name, Dakota Cyrus West, on Facebook, or just look me up by D-Dub2-3, which is capital D dash capital D UB2-3. That's my rap name. So go ahead. You guys decide. You're gonna keep on letting all these piss poor presidents in? You're gonna let somebody that's actually gonna stand up for the poor person. It's your choice. You let more people come in that are for the rich, you ain't gonna get nowhere. Let me help. This is D-Dub2-3, aka Dakota West, signing off.